Welcome to Aviator DB News Briefing. Today is Thursday, May 7th, 2026. Here are today's top stories. Eve Air Mobility raises $230 in dual NYSE B3 listing for eVTOL push. UK relaxes slot rules to allow summer flight cuts amid fuel concerns. Lufthansa posts strong 2025 results, but warns of fuel supply risks. Now for the details. Eve Air Mobility, the urban air mobility subsidiary of Embraer, completed a $230 million equity raise through a registered direct offering. The transaction involved 47.4 million common shares, priced at $4.85 each, closing August 15, 2025. Proceeds will support Brazilian operations, general corporate purposes, debt repayment, and critical eVTOL aircraft certification efforts. Dual market strategy. The funding coincides with Eve's strategic dual listing on the New York Stock Exchange and Brazil's B3 exchange. The stock trades as EEX in the US and as Brazilian Depositary Receipts, EVEB31, in Brazil, establishing presence in both capital markets. Major investors include Embraer and BND Espar, with Cantor Fitzgerald and Raymond James handling placement. Market expansion. This capital injection follows agreements to supply up to 50 eVTOL aircraft to partners in Costa Rica, signaling growing momentum in the electric vertical takeoff and landing sector. The funding strengthens Eve's position in the emerging urban air mobility market and provides liquidity to accelerate development programs and potential strategic acquisitions. UK relaxes slot restrictions amid fuel concerns. The UK government has temporarily relaxed strict airport slot regulations to allow airlines to cancel or consolidate summer flights ahead of schedule. Issued May 5, 2026, the decision enables carriers to avoid last-minute disruptions while managing jet fuel supply tensions linked to Middle East conflicts. Transport Secretary Heidi Alexander said the measures help families plan with confidence while preventing unrealistic schedules. Airlines, including British Airways, Virgin Atlantic, and EasyJet, confirmed the changes allow them to merge flights without losing future slots under the use it or lose it requirement. Approximately 13,000 flights were already cut in May to manage demand, according to industry reports. Despite no current fuel shortages, officials warn that fuel waste from lightly booked aircraft must be reduced. Passenger rights remain unchanged, with full refunds or rerouting available for cancellations, though airlines may seek to classify shortages as extraordinary circumstances. The International Air Transport Association notes that sustainable aviation fuel remains costly and insufficient for current demands. Government officials are urging travelers to check flight details and consider domestic travel options for the summer. Lufthansa Group announced May 5, 2026, that while its 2025 fiscal year delivered strong financial results, the airline faces potential jet fuel shortages that could disrupt operations. The carrier reported adjusted EBIT of €1.96 billion, up 19%, and marking its best performance in recent years. However, management warned that supply chain disruptions, including refinery issues and geopolitical tensions, pose critical risks to fuel availability. Supply strains threaten operations. Despite positive earnings, Lufthansa flagged possible flight delays or cancellations in Europe and Asia due to constrained fuel supplies. International Air Transport Association officials have echoed these concerns, noting member airlines are first to flag operational impacts from global fuel strains. Market analysts suggest hedging covers 60% of fuel needs, but shortages could still impact margins by 1 to 2 percentage points. Market reacts to mixed signals. Financial experts noted the contrast between strong profit growth and looming operational threats. Lufthansa shares dropped 2 to 3% following the fuel warning, despite robust annual results. The airline advised stakeholders to monitor official investor relations channels for updates on potential operational disruptions. That's all we have for today. You can get the latest aviation news at aviatordb.com.